And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. Running right, this is Ingram. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On third down, Jackson rolling to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down with a sack. It's Ziggy onside. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on fourth down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on fourth down here early in the game.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Back to the running game. It's Ingram. And some space here. There goes Mark Ingram. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram, 67 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Partner, I think we can all agree that that was a pretty darn good opening drive right there. And the key to it all, going for it on fourth down earlier in the drive. Set a tone for it, and the best part, it made it pay off.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across.
Depth chart. Entering. WR select slot 3. Slot 3. Slot 4. Slot 3. Slot 2. Slot 1. Entering. Cancel pop-up waiting for your pair to resume online game. Cancel.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now. 1st and 10 at their own 26. On the carry, here's Marshawn Lynch. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. On second down now, it's Lynch.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
On third down, they go Lynch. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Gun. 52, 36.
Now a give. Running right is Lynch. Lynch fighting, and he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the shotgun, Wilson. Flushed out right. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now it's Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough task here, though. 3rd and long. Wilson sliding out of the pocket. Open man is Jacob Hollister. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. They give him a gain of 38. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Now Wilson dancing to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble. And it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, Lynch trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. On 3rd down, Wilson into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. CD, with that incompletion, let's talk AFC playoff picture. I think you and I agree that if you put together any sort of power rankings, we'd put Baltimore number 1, certainly in the AFC. But you look ahead to the playoffs getting started on January 4th. Who do you see as their main competitor for that Lamar Hunt trophy?
Well, tradition and us not wanting to be wrong dictates that we say New England next. And rightly so, because of the number of Lombardi trophies they've won, how they've always played at this time of year. But the bottom line to me is the prime contenders right now for Baltimore, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes has got it together. The defense is playing better. And Buffalo really showed me something when they beat Pittsburgh in Pittsburgh on a Sunday night in Week 15.
And he's got Snead. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. 23 yards, the final tally. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Jackson's throw on target to Willie Snead, and he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. This pass into the arms of Snead. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. And Jackson throwing once more. Snead's got it. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Mark Ingram. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. Now it's Jackson. He finds Roberts, complete. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They're able to keep, and he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. To throw is Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Got a man. It's Brown. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on fourth. No move to get the offense off the field here. They've converted once on this drive. On fourth, they'll go again and try it once more. Throwing is Jackson. Letting one go deep. And, it'll be intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Jackson's pass intercepted. The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Wilson. Flush to his right. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. Let's go, Abby.
This is Ingram on first and 10.
Give me some.
Tackle coming from the safety, Trey Flowers. Again, they'll run with Ingram. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram, his second touchdown of the afternoon as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do and the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
4 yards the pickup, first down. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. A 10th carry of the game for Marshawn Lynch. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. They'll run. This is Robert Turner. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. From just shy of midfield, Wilson. Now he'll pull it down. 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. It's a gain of 34. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Robert Turbin. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd.
They'll run again here with Turbin. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll make our score 14-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
No. Watch safety 3.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. And sensing the momentum, maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position.
Let's put that team on.
On first down, Wilson on the move to his left. He'll run it, and he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. So both teams trade touchdowns in the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 2nd down, it's Lynch. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Scampering home from 19 yards out as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Ravens have taken the lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. To throw again, Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, 1st down Seahawks. 1st down, the run with Lynch. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. They'll run again with Lynch. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. From the gun, it's Wilson. They'll roll him out right. He can run for it, and he will. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
It's a gain of 22 yards.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. Buying time to his left. That's caught by Hollister. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. On 2nd down now, it's Lynch. And he'll get 4 there down to about the 12-yard line. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Here's Wilson, the leading, and he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with an extra point.
Defensively by now, you know his ability. You know he has it in him to take off and run.
Yeah, because they knew coming into this game, but we've already seen examples in this contest that he can run the football.
I think they're going to examine different ways to rush him now. Are they going to do it with different lanes? Are they going to use a spot? But they have to come up with options because right now, he's hurting them.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a 1st down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the fourth quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
Jackson to throw. Man open left side is Brown. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. What a big tackle there defensively.
One of the most difficult things for a defender to do. And think about the speed that he brought down. If he gets away, he's likely gone.
And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown in the final minute. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute. Tucker with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts. Got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Now Wilson. He'll buy some time right. He's going to take off with it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Now a desperation throw. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. One last shot for Wilson. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. But, Charles, a one-score game. Down to the end we went. They had one final play in that one-score game. We all knew what was coming. The Hail Mary, they just couldn't get it done.
Wasn't exactly complicated, was it? We all knew, as you said, and go long and see if we can find someone open. They didn't get it done. Someone's happy. Someone is not.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Seattle, so long, everybody.
Post-game report player stats.